Okay, so I need to tell you a story. I went to get my motorcycle endorsement because it was something that my husband had been wanting me to do for a while, and I'd been putting it off. I've been listening to the voices in my head telling me that I didn't know if it was for me, might not be something I could do. So I finally gave in and take the class. And on the first day of the class, get there, and first thing in the morning, the instructor made a comment to the whole class, not to me. He said, I can look around the room and tell pretty much right off the bat who's going to fail and who's going to pass the class. Well, my internal voices started saying, he's talking to you, he's talking to you, he's talking to you. So, needless to say, guess who drops their bike on the very first exercise? So all morning long I struggled. I was hearing those defeating thoughts. You're going to fail. You're not cut out for this. You don't have what it takes. By lunchtime, when we dismissed for lunch, everybody went their own separate ways. I was shaking like a leaf. I went to a Burger King or something, got something to drink, sat down at a table and started trying to collect my thoughts. I was battling these thoughts. Should I quit now, just tell them, nah, this isn't for me, and save myself some embarrassment, or should I, I've never been a quitter, so I'm going to tough this out. And I was going through this when I realized I need to have some encouraging voices here. I realized on Thursday that I had missed out that day's Daily Dose of Awesome call, and it had just ended, but thankfully there was a post for the replay. I went and I listened to the Daily Dose of Awesome. Thank you, Christopher Hussey, for sharing what you shared during those 15 minutes. It was, just like I said, it's the shot in the arm that you need to counter defeating voices, to tell when you're listening to yourself, when you're listening to your own defeating thoughts telling you, I can't do this. Maybe internet marketing's not for me. Maybe I'm not cut out to be an entrepreneur. Maybe I'm not cut out to make it on my own business. Maybe I need to go back to my job. Maybe this isn't for me. You need to stop listening to those defeating thoughts and stop processing them and start listening to encouraging thoughts. Start reading books to build up your belief, to counter those defeating thoughts. After those 15 minutes of listening to Christopher, I said, you know what? I am not going to allow someone to send me home and tell me that I'm not cut out to ride a motorcycle. If I decide I don't want to ride a motorcycle, it's because I chose not to ride a motorcycle, not because someone told me that I couldn't do it. I tell you, that was all the difference in the world. That was all it took. I went back there and it was like night and day. The instructor could tell, wow, you really needed that lunch break. And everything from there was fine. And the next day, fine. And I passed with flying colors, and I got my motorcycle endorsement. And if I had continued to listen to those defeating thoughts, I wouldn't have had it. So just wanted to share that with you. I was encouraged, and I want to encourage you. Listen to things that will build you up. Stop listening to yourself. Have a great day.